Raven Hill was one of those forgotten towns in America, the kind of place you'd only pass through if your GPS made a mistake. The roads were cracked, the air always smelled of rain and rust, and at night, the woods around the town whispered your name if you listened too long. Sarah Hawkins never believed in ghost stories. She was a photojournalist from New York, hunting for truth, not folklore. But when she heard about Raven Hill, a town where people vanished every 50 years under a red moon, she thought it would make the perfect Halloween feature. She arrived just before sunset, driving past empty houses with curtains that moved on their own. The gas station attendant wouldn't even look her in the eye when she asked for directions. "Don't stay out past dark," he said. "Not tonight." The farmhouse she rented stood alone on a hill overlooking the dead town. It was old, the kind of old that creaks even when you're holding your breath. Dust coated everything, and strange symbols were carved into the wooden beams above the fireplace. A raven's skull hung from a string near the window. That night, the blood moon rose, huge and red, bathing the whole town in crimson light. Sarah stood by the window, snapping photos, until she noticed something odd. In every picture she took, there was a figure standing in the background, a woman in black, watching her. At first, she thought it was just an illusion, light tricks, camera flash, whatever. But then she heard a laugh, a child's laugh. It came from upstairs. Her heart pounded. She climbed the staircase slowly, flashlight shaking. The walls were peeling, and beneath the old wallpaper, she saw drawings, circles, ravens, crosses made of bone, and in the middle of the hallway floor, written in something dark and sticky, were the words, "Blood for the raven." Something moved behind her. When she turned, the door slammed shut. The air grew heavy, almost breathing around her. She ran down to the basement, searching for a way out. But what she found was worse. A circle of bones, black candles melted into dirt, and in the center, a human heart, still beating. The whisper came again, closer this time. The hill remembers. Suddenly, her camera flashed by itself, taking photo after photo. The room twisted, the walls bled shadows. She dropped the camera and screamed. When she woke up, it was morning, or at least it looked like morning. The town was different. The streets were full again, people walking, smiling, waving, but something was wrong. Their eyes were too dark, too empty, and when she tried to leave, every road led back to the same place, the farmhouse on Raven Hill. Then she saw the photographs her camera had taken. In every single one, the woman in black was closer, until the last picture, where she stood right behind Sarah. As the blood moon rose again that night, the town began to change. The people she met that morning gathered on the hill, chanting the same words she'd seen written in blood. The ground opened beneath them, and from the shadows, wings unfolded, black, sharp, endless. They say Raven Hill still stands somewhere in America, under skies that never seem quite right. If you ever drive through it on a blood-red night, keep your eyes on the road, because once the raven sees you, it never forgets.